Okay, so let's start with the mock interview.
Yes,
Uh,
sir.
First, you describe or tell me about your educational experience that you had till now.
Sir, sir, can I start from my schooling days?
Yes, yes, you should start from your schooling days only.
Okay, sir. Sir, so I had done my schooling in various Kendriya Vidyalaya Sangathan across the country because my job was transferable as he was serving the nation as airman in Air Force. So I had traveled to Kanpur, Delhi, Karnikobar, even Hyderabad. I had spent my most of the time in South India only. So till 10th, I had done my schooling in Kendriya Vidyalaya Sangathan, and after 10th, we moved to Purnia, Bihar, where I had enrolled in Milia Convent English Medium School for 11th and 12th. And after that, I enrolled myself in BSc, and I was actually working with my father also in his non-profitable school. But after that, I decided I want to pursue my career in health background because I realized that is, my inner motivation that I want to do, and I do something related to health background only. So I enrolled myself in Sri Aurobindo College of Dentistry, where I am currently intern there only. And during my internship, I used to participate in a lot of competition also. Recently I won second prize in Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, which was actually competition for storytelling of unsung warrior, and I chose to tell the story of Neera Arya because from somehow she always inspired me that mm, uh, I
Okay,
will.
Arpana,
Sir, sir,
like you
should I
said
explain?
that you wanted to do something or you still want to do something for health or in the field of
Yes, sir.
health only,
Yes, sir.
and and you are already being educated for health sector, like
Yes,
you are studying BDS right now.
yes, sir.
So why are you not looking further higher education in the same field? Why do you
Uh,
want to change?
Yes. Sir, I think my the grads which was BDS is not that much of a field change. I think I'm just pursuing the administrator role in this in healthcare sector only. And I think if I'll be able to pursue MPH, so it will give me a vast field, and I can work on different thing, and even I can do something for animals also. So I will be able to perform on a bigger stage. So that's why, sir, I chose to do MPH after BDS. And sir, I
Yes.
think my course will add more value to this because I am taking my all the knowledge and all the experience to this course during whatever I had learned during my internship or during my postings in medical, be it medical department, surgery department, or even all the.
Yes. So currently you are living in Madhya Pradesh,
Yes, sir.
and you were earlier you were living in Bihar.
Yes, sir. I
So
had.
can you differentiate the health, like in any perspective? Like, can you compare the health of two states, like with health terminologies or public health infrastructure terminologies? In any terminology, uh, can you compare the two states?
Yes, sir. Sir, so recently I visited my hometown, and there I got to know that people who can avail Ayushman Bharat system facility for them, like government had made Ayushman Bharat for them, but they are not aware of that. They don't even know that they have such scheme for themselves, and they are still going to a private practitioner in because nobody wants to let them know that they have such scheme, and they are of course doing out of pocket expense. But what I saw in Indore, like more of the people are aware of what schemes they have, or they are more curious. If they don't even know that there is some scheme, they whenever they came to us, I had experience whenever a patient comes to me and we tell them, yeah, you have to do this procedure is going to be RCT or complete denture. They always ask. They are curious that do we have any kind of DPL Yojana or any other scheme which can be provided in this college or anything else. So I think they are more curious. And the second thing I will talk about infrastructure in Bihar. I had visited some of the there is a Sadar hospital near my home. So I visited one because we need some extracted tooth for my third year. When I was in third year, so we have to perform RCT and various restoration on extracted tooth. So I visited a nearby Sadar hospital, and I saw that there is Like that is bit overcrowded, and doctors were not available at that time. And I'm not blaming doctors, because proper sanitation, even proper toilets were not available for doctors, proper clean drinking water, everything was mismanaged. Matlab, nobody was there to take care of the wash number, or like pharmacy, a diagnosis center. But here I visited during my internship, Saver CHC, which is nearby my hospital only. So there I saw that doctors are available, nurses are very cooperative. Even they have person in pharmacy who used to help them and solve queries of patient. So it's a major difference which I saw this.
Right, currently we are hearing the news that Rajasthan government has come up with right to health policy. So
Okay.
have you read about that?
Sir, I'm not aware of that. I just saw one news that private technicians there mm, they were protesting against some law or some scheme in Rajasthan.
But you haven't read about this
No,
yet.
sir, no, sir. I'm not well aware of this. Sir, I will try
So
to
have
read
you
that.
read about new health policy?
Sir, new health policies, sir. No, sir, I'm not
No,
aware of
you
that.
haven't read. Okay. So can you tell me that other than patient care and medicinal care, what are the
Yes, sir.
other things that we should include in policy in order to manage the society's health in well manner?
Sir, I think we have several policies there for people, but there is a gap between the knowledge. I know that we had done a proper campaign and everything is done by government to encourage them to take their whatever they have. Government has given them policy, but still, I think there is a lack. There is a gap. We should fill that gap, because recently I read a newspaper. Sorry, sir, read an article about Muzaffarpur, Bihar, which is most common prevalent disease, especially in summer season, May and June. And most of the children below 5 dies of a disease called acute hypoglycemic toxic encephalitis, and that is prevalent. That happens every year, and I think I am no, my family is victim of that. My father's younger brother, who got somehow he developed some fever, and nobody knows that what fever is that, and the proper diagnosis and treatment was not done, and he is mentally retarded now. So I studied about that, and I asked a few doctors also. So they told me that there are policies like midday meal and all, because that disease happens in below 5 years of children because of lack of malnutrition. So there are midday meals, and there are like Anganwadi centers for them. But still, I think there is somehow is poor implementation. If we will be able to provide them with proper nutrition, so we can reduce the number of deaths. And if you'll be able to feed the women while they are pregnant, like there are schemes, but I think implementation is necessary. We should make strict law, or we should keep check on if it is implementing or not, the receiver are receiving the services or not.
Okay, so what are the courses that you have applied here in TISS
Sir, I had applied for MHA and MPH HA.
and PHHA? Just two courses,
Yes, sir.
and you have got call from both of them.
Yes, sir. Sir,
So
my
your
first,
first,
yes, sir, I was actually applied for HR, but I didn't clear the cutoff.
okay, you did not clear the card.
Yes, sir.
So why HA first and MPH later? Like,
Sir, HA, first of all, I issued like HA. HA was the course which I was my personal, based on my personal experience, which I face day to day in hospital. And MPH is like I want to work for the public, for the community. So I think I will be able to fulfill my long term goal in both the courses. So that's why, sir, I chose MHA, of course, because of I'm more into hospital. So I thought it will align with my
but you could not have
UG.
solved your or got your long-term goals through HR, but you
Uh,
still opted HR for your first choice.
yes,
Why?
sir, I thought that during if I'll be able to, HR is also about like learning people and understanding their psychology, or helping them. Like it's a human resource, so we
But
can
your
how we
long-term goal is to do something for society in health, entire
yes,
your
sir.
education, and every time whenever there was to take any decision, health
Yes.
was prevalent, then why did you take HR, or why did you keep HR as your first priority?
Because sir, my first I was always like I had saw like very violence against doctor, and I really condemn that thing, that they have to work for like 20 hours or 13 hours, 15 hours, and I want to do something for them also. So I tried to do like, if I'll be able to learn HR, what skills we have, or how we can handle people, or how we can like make a constitution, sorry sir, like how we can manage people, and I want to just help them so that their burden gets reduced, like
That's why
by
you
proper.
opted for HR.
Yes sir, so my
But
prior
hospital
sir.
administration is not going to help you in that.
Sir, if I be able to like make a proper schedule for them, or reduce their burden, because I had so in my own hospital I had saw that most of the senior resident, or so not so senior resident, but a PG first year, second year, they have to fill all of the forms or Ayushman cards, and if we will be able to communicate between departments, or we can hire more people who can do this all the paperwork, so we can
Okay, stop.
like, yes sir.
इतना झूठ बोलने की जरूरत क्या है? You can just say that it might was a mistake, because the salary package that HR persons or HR people are getting is too high. So like every other person or like every other I thought if I'll be able to qualify the HR cutoff, or qualify for HR, probably later I could have gone to
Yes.
health-based industry, and doing the same thing that I am designing right now for my long-term goals. So that's why I felt that
Yes.
in my first choice. And second, you need to like study more about the health infrastructure that this country has, and your state has, and the state where you are living, and that state has, and as well as the new innovation of HR policies, or HR, I'm saying health policies and health administration. You should also read about that, because you were not talking about the new bill which Rajasthan government is coming with. You did not talk about new health policy, and your subject knowledge is still little bit low side. Like in the first question where you were explaining why did you opted for HR, public health, was not up to the mark.
Okay sir.
Okay, so इसके बाद वाले में probably